Alright, I have just discovered something about my rig which I've just fixed. Good morning. So as you can see here, I'm doing my animation. I'll just quickly show you some parts of my animation. So I was doing a flight mode. From here he's jumping, and you can see there he's moving forward, and I'm getting him to like a leap. I'm going to move him forward. But what I discovered was I was having complications with my foot pivot here. So this foot pivot, you can see, does this, moves this foot like that. But these first four bones were not bending, and I was like, oh, I wonder why. And then I looked, and so I was like, oh, that's strange. And I had this complication before, so I went back into layout, and then I went, of course, back to the start. But this is how I fix this problem, and it's parenting. And parenting can be a complicated situation. If when I was learning on this rig, this is one of my first rigs, and I'm improving it constantly. That's one of the things I love about Blender. You can go back and improve your rigs and improve everything that you're doing within your animation. So I'll just turn my names on, and as you can see, 5th metatarsal, 5th proximal phalanx, I've done it anatomically correct. So 5th middle phalanx, 5th distal phalanx, etc, etc. But anyways, here I am in the middle, cuneiform, lateral, navicular, cuboid, and calcaneus. Probably got the pronunciation wrong there. But anyways, so I looked at each bone and I was like, what's going on with the bone? Why is it doing this? So I went edit mode, into my edit mode, and I had a look, and I click on it. And at first I thought it was my copy rotation in pose mode. I went into pose mode like this. I was like, oh, and I looked, and it was going to physics properties down here, tib fib, and that one was attached. And I was like, well, that doesn't make any sense. But then I thought, well, why isn't that moving? Why aren't these four bones moving? Well, I went back into edit mode, and I went down here into the parenting list, and I could see that these were all parented to the foot pivot going forward. As you can see, that this is my foot pivot here, and they were all parented to that. But this one, as you can see, no, come on, it now is connected to the foot pivot, but before I hadn't connected it, and that's why they weren't bending. So sometimes you'll be baffled in the situation with your rigs, and you'll say, why isn't that moving? It should be moving with the rest of them. Well, check parenting. Parenting can be a misstep in parenting can cause absolute chaos. But anyways, I'm really happy I've fixed my feet, and now my animation can continue. But I've also just improved my rig, so I'm pleased about that. But yeah, so I'll turn the names off, because the names are so complex. Where's my name? There's so much to find. Where are you? Oops, wrong listing. Names, turn the names off, right. Because that then just leads to mass complication, because you've got words on top of images and everything else. Well, anyways, good news. Now I will continue. I might just stay online here and continue and show you some of my animation. So I'm back in object mode. I'm going to start my animation. I'm going to go back through to where I was at frame 349, and I'm just going to click on my two rigs. Both rigs are selected, into animation mode. Here we go. So I was just having a look, but look at this now. Oh, my mouse plays up sometimes. It's annoying as heck. So I'm just going to try adjusting my feet now. Awesome. Look at that. Now my feet can move back. That is awesome. I should save this. Sorry, I'm just going to save it because that was another good little step forward. Improving rigs, changing the ability of my movement within the animation. Sorry about this, sometimes my computer takes a bit to save. Hoping it will save a little bit faster than it's been doing, but it's trying to work out a lot of things. Not the right time to save, but it is the right time to save because from experience it crashes, and it crashes at the most inconvenient time. So always good practice to save your projects. Come on, save away please. Thank you. Okay, so I'm just going to check here. So my frame is moving. Move that down. So his arms are a bit high, so I'm just going to bring these down. I'm a bit concerned about how far my arms can stretch forward, so I might do some additional movement here, or I might just do this. Cursor to select, and I'll move, shift that forward. Yeah, that works. I'll click on that bone, pivot bone, cursor to selected, and shift that forward. There we go, just got to remember to put those back and bring that up a little bit. Bring that up a little bit, and I think I'm going to move his head. It's looking forward, cursor to selected, head up looking where he's flying. That's it. Still a bit low for my liking though, so I'm going to go for the back area. Move him up. Move his leg up, maybe a little bit. And this one. Now he's in good flight mode. A and I. A and I, it's funny, they go about AI art, and the two keys that I have to press to make my animations are A and I. I find that very funny. Get the location up. I don't know. It's not, why is that pivoting like that? Where's his back pivot? There it is. There we go. So my back pivot wasn't quite straight, as you can see. Kind of shifted him, so I've got to correct that quickly. And then go back to here. Just correct his position, that's better. Okay. A, which is to select all. And then I would be insert a key. Yeah. I'm not just doing it the magic way, I'm doing it the classic way. Real animation, real rigs, thought. Okay, now which two I need to press? I've saved that, so. Oh darn. That's that root gone, isn't it? Oh. Oh, darn it. one is my root bone again? Darn it. It's enough to drive me insane. Oh, darn, which is my root? Sorry, I'm having a bit of technical glitch here. I'm trying to remember which is my main root bone to remove everything together at once. I did it on my other rig. Maybe I didn't even do it on this rig, and maybe I have to allocate one. That's probably going to be the case here. So again, fixing a rig and changing a rig so I can move it in flight. I have moved it in flight before, so this doesn't make much sense. Select it all. Turn off that rig. Move. Yeah, I guess I could do that, couldn't I? I'm flying just beneath. There we go. Use Superman flight mode. And I'll turn that rig back on. Right. There we go, let's see this now. There we go, now he's flying. Do 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 do. Oannes and Raptor Harmonicus! The new super characters, but these ones consume humans.